Today's adventure will take us up to Iron Mountain. When you get to the top of Iron Mountain Road, you will see that parking sign, and directly across from it, about 10 yards up, there is a sign nailed to the tree that says trail. And that is the way that we'll be heading up.
So we're just starting up the trail. These are the views we're seeing. I don't know, it kind of looks like snow over there. It was snowing here just a second ago.
Getting hit with flurries.
Kind of pretty, even though it's, well, cold.
So we take it, that's our destination, Iron Mountain. It is a treed summit, but we will be going over to the south ledges where there should be some views. Hopefully there will be. And then we're going down to the iron mines. And the trail itself is quite easy to follow without markings. We still are getting flurries. I don't know if the camera's picking it up or not. But there's blue sky up there. So we're moving on. We're in just under 3/10 of a mile. As you can tell, it's definitely an up. That's where we came from. This is where we're going to. See, Cheryl's already working her way up there. But from the trailhead to the summit, it's only 9/10 of a mile, so we got a little over half a mile to go. Heading up. Okay, we're in almost 4/10 of a mile on our journey up. And you can see the erosion that's happened to the trail. But there's also a herd path that goes around it. Okay, just for those of you who are participating in doing lists, Iron Mountain is on the New Hampshire Fire Tower looks, not the Quest, but the 92 of them. There is one up here that we'll show you when we get there. It's also on 52 with a view. So we have some blue sky. We're hoping we get the view. Come on, we're going this way.
So we got some ice coming out of the side of the trail. I always thought it was pretty cool how it did this.
Want to see a break?
No. Very cool.
Shortly after the outlook, the trail pretty much lost all of its steepness. I mean, it's just a slight incline now. Pretty much a walk in the woods. We are now standing on the summit. There used to stand a fire tower. Now this fire tower, it used to be 30 feet high. It was in operation from 1939 to 1948. Then in 1949 it was sold. And this is what remains of it. So I also want to state that while we were doing the research on this mountain, we ran across Live Free and Hike, a New Hampshire day hiker's blog, which is very, very informative. He had the most information that I could find. So if you want more information on this, I highly recommend it. It is a great blog. Once you leave the summit and you start taking the trail, it'll be 0.6 miles till you come to a trail junction where one way will go to the cliffs, the other will go to the iron mine. But as you can see, it's steep. It's a steep down. That's what we just came down. I said it was steep. It was steep on a lot of jumbled rocks and boulders. But the footing wasn't bad. After all that down, we've come to the ledge, and it is well marked with the cairns. Very, very simple to follow so far. But the breeze is a little cold. As you can see, my lovely wife has her hood on now. Okay, when you get to this area, you're going to see that a trail goes down to your left, which I believe that will take us down to the mines. So we'll go that way next. But going off this way, cairns are leading, and they're going up, which we believe go to the cliffs. We made it to the south cliffs. Skies didn't completely clear, but the views are not bad. I'm near the edge, so I don't want to fall off. Panning around, panning around.
You can see the sunbeams coming through.
Yeah, I saw that. Look down into the valley. Can you see the sun ray coming through and lighting up that one section? It's kind of cool. I don't know if the video will pick it up, but...
It's like a flashlight.
Yeah, it's exactly what it looks like. It looks just like a flashlight. It's coming from right up there, shining down onto the land. It's just a view of the cliffs themselves. I'm panning around. We don't want to slide off of there. It is windy, so I'm not getting overly close to the edge either. We're back off the South Cliffs. Now we're going to follow this trail, go down to the iron mines. We made it out to the mine. I'm right on the edge, so I'm being careful. I do not want to fall in. As you can see, there's water filling it. I don't know if more fills it during different times of the year or what, but we'll go down and take a closer look at it. Okay, walking into the mine area. As you can tell, like the size of that tree. It's been a while since they've been out here. I'm continuing to walk into it. Not the easiest to walk and film. Carol's having lunch. Oh yeah, if Miss Brandy had come, I could already see she'd be in there. Water dripping off the sides. And as you can see, the sun is shining brightly now. And now we're off the cliffs.
There's still snow falling.
Crazy day. And there are icicles.
There's a little tiny Christmas tree.
Oh, right up there.
See it?
Yeah. All right. Well, we found the tunnel. And it's got water in it, but it appears that we can walk on it. So I'm going to put a headlamp on and go in and see what I can find. More holes drilled into the rock. Right there. I'm going to cross over to here. Looking. There's another one. So this is all out in front of the tunnel. And that would be all the tailing. Let's go into the cave. Let's see how well we do here. Okay. Oh, you walk on these rocks to get through the wetness. We did make a lot of noise before coming in here, just to make sure it didn't razz a bear or a porcupine. Wouldn't want to wrestle with either one of them in here. Oh, just missed a rock, stepped in the water. Alright, after that initial part, it's all dry down here. So you just come to the end, and as you get down here, oh yeah, the extra light really works well. You can see where they drilled in different areas. And then, I'm not sure how they break it out. I am not a miner, so I don't really know. But they definitely drilled the holes, and then that's how they broke it away. I don't know how far they were planning on going, but we are at the end of the tunnel. And if I go slow, showing you the ground, you can see we're not in that far. It's about 60 feet, just like some of the reports that I had read. It's a cool find, so if you come out here, look for it. Well, we've pretty much seen everything that we came out to see as far as Iron Mountain went. So unless something significant happens on the way back out, coming to you live from the end of the mine, it's Chuck and Cheryl.
The end.
See ya. Okay, I know we said the end, but we did come down because we were looking for Iron Mountain Slope, and we have found it. This here is the base of the rope tow, and we're gonna walk up and see how much of this remains. Just walking back into history. This was installed during the 1950s. So let's see what else we can find. There's one of the rope tow towers that has collapsed. So let's just keep working our way up and see how much of it we can find. It looks dark, but this tower's still standing. And the cable is obviously separated from the one that's down there. No, there's still one on there. Another one of the towers. This one actually has the lights installed on it. The place briefly closed down in 1960, but then it reopened when Jack Butler, who used to own the Iron Mountain House, bought it. I'm pretty sure it didn't have anything to do with the tow rope, but who knows? That would be the hood off of GMC. The weirdest things you find out here on our adventures. Somebody left a chainsaw out here, so if you're missing one, it's out here. Okay, you can follow the cables. These are kind of low. That's probably because the tower's down, but this whole place is overgrown. And look at all the cables, trees are growing up around it. Okay, this tower didn't make it, it fell. But if you look, Cheryl noticed, on the cable, the tree is growing right around the cable. Yeah, and the bulbs fall out of this one. All right, and that would be the last pulley because there's the Summit Return Building. Well, it's standing, but hardly. Okay, so there was a narrow trail. It was only a 200-foot drop. And that's what the rope tow was used for, to bring the skiers up. But while it was here, there also was a ski school, a rental shop, and instructions were available. And as we've already shown you on the on the tow towers that night skiing was available with those lights. So let's go check out this Summit Return building. Okay, the door says employees only. I guess we can't go in. This must have been part of the engine, which, oh, right there's the whole bloody thing. Look at that. The battery's still intact. The returns, the drive shaft, the whole engine. These yellow wires appear to look new. Well, I'm sure they're not, but it goes right down to a, move your hand on? Goes right down to a, looks like a cutoff switch. So it looks like they actually used part of a car to run this. You had the stereo, which looks like it broke off from right here. You got the speaker. And I imagine those would all be gauges. Looks like maybe a choke, lights. And they are connected in too. And brake. So that's pretty cool. I'm glad we found this.
Hey, U-joints.
You got another engine laying out here too. I wonder if they've changed it. But other than that, the rest of us is going to go up to Duckhead. We're not going up there. It's starting to sleet again.
So from the dilapidated building on Iron Mountain Slope, one of the forgotten ski areas, the end.